Hey everyone. So today I'm going to discuss some transgender themed movies. Some of them I haven't seen, some of them I've seen, and I would like you to watch as well if you haven't watched it already. So number one is Paris is Burning. It is a documentary. It came in 1990. A documentary that explores the ball culture of New York City in 1980s, focusing on transgender women, drag queens, and gay men of color. So I haven't seen it, but it's a documentary. If you're into documentary culture, it seems nice, but it's more for about the party culture of 1990s, which is a lovely decade, 1990s. The next one is musical. So it's called Hedwig and the Angry Inch. It came in 2001. The musical comedy drama follows a transgender rock music from East Berlin as she tours the United States with her band, the Angry Inch. So basically musical. If you are into musical, yes. I personally am not into musicals, so yeah, not for me. But if you enjoy it, go for it. Now, the next one we have is Maui and Rose, which means My Life in Pink. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. It came in 1997. A Belgian drama that tells the story of a young transgender girl named Ludovic who dreams of being girl despite societal pressures. Sounds like my story. But my dream came true. Well, for some people I'm still a man, but it came true for me, so I'm happy about that. Watch it, it sounds nice. The next one we have is Disclosure. It came in 2020. It's a documentary. A documentary that examines the Hollywood portrayal of transgender people over the years, featuring interviews with transgender actors, filmmakers, and activists. If you want to know some famous people who are transgender in the film industry and in media, go for it. Watch it. Not my thing. Right. The next. I'm coming to the interesting part. Okay, don't go anywhere. So here we begin the interesting part. The Danish Girl. I watched this movie. It was very sad kind of movie. So it came in 2015. The film is based on the true story of Lily Elby, one of the first known recipient of gender confirmation surgery. And by the time I'm pronouncing this movie, if the name changes again, like from gender affirmation to gender confirmation, please don't mind. Ignore me, okay? I'll make another video to update it, but it's so hard to catch up. So anyway, gender confirmation surgery. That's what it's about. So watch this movie. It's really nice. Especially I would recommend this to trans lesbians because the movie actually, like, I can tell you the beginning, okay? So it's a story of husband and wife. I think they're girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband, wife. I think girlfriend, boyfriend. Anyway, about a couple. The guy who used to be a guy but now wants to transition into a woman because he started dressing, his wife wants him to dress one day, and then he found the liking towards cross-dressing, and then he found out that he's actually a trans person because that he can relate to it more. He feels more towards it. I think the feelings was already there. He was just suppressing those feelings. But it's not the cross-dresser story. It's actually a transgender story because if the dress is just the medium. Basically, it was just a medium for him or for her, which is inside him, to come out, and then he become her, which is a beautiful woman. And the actor. The reason why I keep saying he because that I'm talking about the actor, not the trans person. So the actor is beautiful and looked very beautiful as a woman. So yeah, and when he became she was so beautiful. Anybody would want to date her. But if you are maybe TERF, you might not want to because you might think that trans lesbian is not a thing for you. But anyway, whatever. That's why I use the word trans lesbian. Okay, I have to watch out my words. I'm not saying lesbian, trans lesbian. Interested. The next one we have is a Tomboy. It came in 2011. The French drama centers around young transgender boy who moves to new neighborhood and explore his gender identity. Sounds like rebellious, sounds like me a little bit, so I like it. Watch it. Yeah, it sounds nice, really. sounds like somebody actually took courage, regardless of that person. The story about a tomboy, so basically they might be saying that the person used to be either, okay, I just don't want to say any other word, tomboy. Let's keep it tomboy, okay? So I'm gathering the idea that the person was born a female and then tomboy. I don't know the story, that's why I'm not using the word lesbian or female to male. I'm not using those terms because the movie says tomboy and I haven't seen it, so yeah. But because it's saying about gender identity, explore his gender identity, so later on when he explored his gender identity, that's why I'm using he now rather than she, because probably once exploring she became he. So that was the story, Tomboy. Came in 2011. Really nice subject. I think the movie sounds really nice. You should watch it. Regardless of, the sexuality and gender, it will truly touch you because it's about like finding your own true self, basically. And I think part of LGBTQ will definitely understand it, regardless of male to female or female to male. They will all understand this because we all go through that stage when we don't feel the connection with our old self, or when we have to explain to people that no, even if we were born however we were born, then how we are now and what we are from inside, only we know. So all that jazz. Now watch that. The next one is Boys Don't Cry. It came in 1999, based on a tragic true story of Brandon Tina. I didn't know that was true story. I just knew that was a story, but I never knew it was true story. Wow. A transgender man who faced violence and discrimination in small Nebraska town. Now that is the movie I watched. I loved the movie. I watched it when I was teen, when I was not even transitioning, when I didn't even know what the word transgender was. This movie is truly touching. It's about love. It's about love has no gender, basically. And it's a beautiful story, and the actor who played it, she nailed it. Normally, I prefer a trans person to play the character, trans character. But the woman who played this character of a trans boy, I never knew. Like when I saw the beginning of that movie, I never knew that was actually a female actress who was playing that part, and she was playing so well. It was so good. But knowing that this was a true story, I was like, I'm surprised, and it's truly touching because the movie was so sad. It's hard to imagine the way the movie was, and if it was a true story, I'm speechless because you should watch it. It's really tragic. It's beautiful. It's just lovely. Watch it. And Brendan Tina, rest in peace. Bottom of my heart. The next one, we have Transamerica. Came in 2005. This comedy drama stars Felicity Huffman. That name is just Felicity Huffman. I never knew that was a name, actually. As a transgender woman on road trip with her long lost son. I watched it and it was really good because I was longing to see a film, especially transgender genre film, that was not very sad or that wasn't portraying a trans person in a funny way or in a comedic character or in a tragic way or tragic character. This movie is a mix of all emotions, and they presented it in a light-hearted comedy way, and it's showing the struggle of a trans woman, especially the trans woman who has a son, who has a family, and their connection and how she's managing all that, and how will she come to terms with all that, basically, how she will come out to them. And her son, Zac Efron. Yeah, no comments. But that movie was really nice. You should watch it, Transamerica, if you haven't watched it, but I'm sure you have. So these are the movies that, I searched and I know that you can watch it, but there are some other recommendations that I can say. They're really nice as well. They may not be directly trans related, but they were nice movies. The next movie I'm going to recommend is A Soldier Girl. Okay, I haven't researched on it. It didn't come up on my research, but Soldier Girl is really nice, but it's a tragic love story. It's actually, if you have a partner who's either who's a cisgender partner, who's biologically male and straight, or sexually maybe gay or straight, bisexual, whatever, but they're not trans. And if you are trans and your partner is your partner is cisgender, then this story will truly touch you, because it's about a person and a trans person, and the person is in military, and they start dating a trans woman that he saw, and he really finds her attractive. But what actually happens, what are the consequences, how society treats him, and especially the people who are around him, because he was a soldier, so he has that extra pressure of from his colleagues and stuff, because they have to be more macho and manly, I guess, I suppose. But when somebody's openly dating a trans person and seeing a trans person, and if they find out, what are the repercussions of it? Yeah, this movie is about that. Watch it. Lovely, but tragic. So if you want to find something comedy, this is not for light-hearted people, no. There was a film called Girl Like Me, I think. I've seen it on YouTube, which was really nice, and that was also a true story, I think. There are 2 more movies that I can say, but 3 more movies that I can say. 4 more movies that I can say, but they are gay topic related. One is Wedding War. It's a gay comedy movie, really nice. The other one is Boat Trip. That's again gay comedy movie, really nice. Then we have another gay. It's more of a teen comedy type, but it's nice. Then we have Brokeback Mountain. Personally, I don't like that movie. A lot of gay guys might disagree with me. The sex scene was alright, but it was a bit dry. I don't think they have used any lube in that, so sorry, not for me. Yeah, Brokeback Mountain. Figure out. And personally, I'm against men cheating women, regardless of whether they're cheating women with a man or woman. So I'm against cheating. So that's why the last Brokeback Mountain is not my type. But anyway, enjoy the movies, guys. Take care and subscribe and like my channel. Thank you very much. Bye.